All right, here we go, doing random NBA Sporcle quizzes until I've just had enough of these. So you get some really weird Sporcle quizzes here, especially when you're just hitting random ones. They could be very low on the play count. This one's 2,700, pretty low. Gonna be doing them lower minute ones, 3 minutes. I don't want to be doing any 10-minute quizzes for this kind of challenge. So super random. Phoenix Suns 2019-2020 name matching, naming every player on their roster. So let's start this and then we'll get into another random one. So let's go down. Oh, what? This is not what I was expecting. I thought I was going to have to just name every player, but we're already wasting time here. DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. So I thought I was going to have to just name every player on their roster without this. So this is easy, but we are on a time crunch. Ty Johnson. Oh, I got one wrong. Who's Ty? Tyler Johnson. There's another John. Oh, it's Cam Johnson. That was stupid of me. I don't know who Ty is, but I could have gotten that one. Is this Kelly Olynyk? Kelly. Who's Kelly? Okay, Frank Kaminsky, Aaron Baines, Tariq Owens. Okay, Kelly Oubre. Akobo, I'm pretty sure is Eli Akobo. Okay, Check Diallo. Jalen. Is it Jalen Carter? There's also a Jalen LeCue. It's LeCue. Ricky Rubio. Oh, it's Ty Jerome. Oh, no. Okay, so I don't know. I know Jared Harper. And these last two. Okay, well, it's Javon Carter, right? Okay, so I missed one. Um, I guess they don't let me guess the last one, so not bad. Let's go to another random. Okay, NBA playoffs top 10 1990s. Can you name the NBA playoffs leaders in these categories from 1990 to 99? So, my knowledge of the 90s basketball is not super great. So, we're going to go with this one anyways. Kobe Bryant is not on the list. Shaquille O'Neal is. Tim Duncan is not on the list. Okay, 90s. David Robinson, Gary Payton, Pippen, Horace Grant. Okay, so wait, this is playoffs? Okay, playoffs. So we got to think of good teams as well. Sean Kemp, Sean Bradley, 90s Iverson. Who was in the playoffs a lot in the 90s? We did Jazz, Bulls, Sonics, Olajuwon, and Drexler, Dominique Wilkins. Wilkins too old, I guess. Okay, we're missing this. Oh, okay, I didn't do Stockton yet. I was gonna say top assist guy. We're missing more points, guys. Okay, playoffs. Who was playing a lot in the playoffs in the 90s? We got Spurs, Bulls, Jazz, Sonics, Rockets, Barkley. Okay, we got Barkley in here. Kenny the Jet? No way. Okay. Who else do we have? John Starks. Oh, Reggie Miller. Okay, Miller barely made the list on points. Mark Jackson got to be up there for assists. Blocks, guys. Oh, Mutombo. Got him. 90s. Who was. Let's see. What other. Okay, Mutombo in the 90s. Was he on Denver in the 90s? What else do we got? I'm definitely hitting a point here. I need this rebounds, top rebounds guy. Hmm. Did I do Robinson? Yeah. And I did Duncan. I guess we're older. Okay, I might have to give up on this one. Dennis Rodman in the 90s, yeah. And Ewing, Kevin Johnson, Ostertag. Wow. Okay, Jeff Hornacek from Utah, I believe, also was in this list. I guess, the Jazz went to the playoffs so many times, but I didn't know he was a scorer. So let's see what we got up next. Random 2016 NBA playoff bracket, 3 minutes. This is kind of a fun one. Let's go. 2016. The Cavs won it. The Lakers were not in it. The Cavs beat the Warriors. The Spurs were in this one. Mavericks. Okay, I mean, we can just name every team here. I guess we should try to, name. So basically, we have everyone from third round on, except for this. It's the Clippers? Huh. Okay, who played the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals? Thunder? Okay, yeah, that was that Thunder year. Now we need first round teams. I mean, we could just name. Okay, Celtics got to be up there. Oh, they didn't. Was it Bucks? The Bucks didn't make the playoffs in 2016. Okay. 76ers. The Sixers weren't up there. The Knicks. Okay, who from the East? We have to be able to get this. What top teams am I missing from the East here? We're missing a bunch of them. Apparently. Pacers. The Wizards? No. Okay, we're blanking on teams here. We're just gonna have to start naming a bunch of teams. Thunder. Bucks. I already did the Bucks. Heat. The Wolves. Timberwolves didn't make it. Nuggets. Pistons. Okay, the Pistons made it this year. The Jazz didn't make it. Grizzlies. Okay, we need 6 more spots here to fill. The Rockets. Magic, no. Yeah, this is bad. I just have to name all the teams at this point. Hawks. Okay, we missed the Blazers and the Hornets. Okay. Oh, 90%, pretty bad. But obviously, this was the Cavs year when they came back and beat the Warriors, and also the year the Thunder blew it, I believe, against the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Let's do another random. Blazers starting lineups from the 80s to 2023. Okay, some OGs here. Terry Porter. Aldridge is not an OG. His name always is hard for me to spell. Is it Aldridge? Okay. Brandon Roy. So we can these guys get knocked off a few spots. The old guys are going to be hard for me. Sabonis, the older Sabonis. So let's try to get the newer ones. Simons, Jeremy Grant, Andre Miller. Wow, he's really old there. For their big men, like Plumlee was on there for a while. Also, the anti-Jewish guy, what was his name? Myers Leonard. He never started, apparently. Greg Oden. Oden never was considered a starter. Wesley Matthews. Is it double T? Okay. Wesley Matthews did a lot. Just last year, I mean, this team has changed so much. Who were their guys? Bonzi Wells, we can go to that era. Rasheed Wallace. Marcus Camby. I'm doing better with some of the older teams, to be honest. I can't really think of their recent roster. Oh, how do I not have Lillard on here? It's got to knock off. Let's see how many this knocks off. 8, 10. And McCollum, who I struggle to spell his name, got that one. And okay, last year there was such a weird roster. Josh Hart. Who was their center before Ayton? This is a long quiz too. I'll take it down to 10 minutes here. Let's see. Before giving up. Jared Jack. I was going for Jackson. Johnson. Holiday. They've never had a Holiday, which is rare. Those guys have been on so many teams. Who I don't have any for the mid to early 2000s. What were those teams after Bonzi Wells? Oh. Their teams after Bonzi Wells. Who was on those teams? Also, I should be able to get these ones. Lillard didn't start this season. Guess he was injured. Who's their big man before Ayton and after Plumlee? This should not be that hard. Oh, it was Nurkic, right? Yeah, okay. Wow, they traded him for Ayton. Okay, we're taking this down to 10, so just over a minute left in this one. Who else were, gosh, these teams after Wells and Wallace? And yeah, I'm struggling on the 80s teams. I mean, okay, Drexler. Scottie Pippen was on these teams. Pippen. That was later, okay. So I'm really struggling these years. Who? Steve Blake? Okay, Steve Blake. Who was Blake playing with on those teams? Before Brandon Roy. Those teams were just so bad, I feel like, that we don't really remember. Oh, Outlaw? He never started. Okay. There was another guy like Outlaw I'm trying to think of. Oh, and then that Spanish guy, Fernandez? What's the other guy? Okay, we're past 10. Norman Powell, Covington, Carmelo, Whiteside, Aminu, okay. Robin Lopez starting at center for them a few years. Forgot Zach Randolph and Stoudemire were the big ones. Randolph, Stoudemire, yeah. Should have got those. Not terrible, I guess. 45% average score, 61. I didn't really take the full 10 minutes, obviously. So let's do another random quiz here. 30 seconds, 15 questions. Basketball players, can you connect the two parts of the athlete's name? 30 seconds. Let's just do it. I have no idea. Barkley, Westbrook, Atenta Kumpo, Ja Morant, what? Are these okay? Their last names: Stockton, Abdul Jabbar, Jordan, Chamberlain, Who's Harvick? Ah, I missed one. Rodman. 30 seconds is tough. And they don't even tell you the answers. All right. Another random quiz. Okay, I don't know what that one means. NBA draft class. Most points scored. 5 minutes. It's a nice time quiz. 5 minutes. You name the player from each draft class who scored the most points. Back to the 70s. Okay, I'm terrible at 80s and below. Let's give it a try. Man, you just got to think of top scorers in the league. And we're only going back to 2021. I can't remember who that draft class was. Okay, top scorers. Harden. Who else is always up there? Vince Carter's not? He played in the league for so long. Abdul Jabbar. I guess he was drafted before that. Weber. O'Neal. Did I do Bryant? And he's not in it. Or Iverson. Weren't they drafted the same year? Abdur Rahim. Okay. Most of these guys are still in the league. So this shouldn't be as hard as I'm making it here, but I am blanking a little bit. Westbrook, Durant. Who else are... Okay, let's go more recent here. Andrew Wiggins. Wow. Curry is not in his class, the highest scorer. Was Hart in his same year, maybe? Okay, we need more recent. Who in? Shea. Donovan Mitchell. This is bad. This is bad. Anthony Edwards. Okay, who was before Edwards in the draft class 2019? Zion Ingram. Man, this is tough. You got to get the top guy. Morant that year? Okay. The year before Morant. Okay, let's just go like all-time scoring guys now. Man, why is this so hard? Harden? I already did Harden. Steve Smith. Brunson. You gotta think of guys that came in the league and were just immediately good as well. Franz Wagner, wow. That was a pull, kind of. Did not expect him for that year. Man, there's so many guys that are going to be no-brainers that I'm leaving off of this list. I mean, I just gotta name the top scorers in the league today, right? Paul George. Bonus. Whew. This is brutal. It's gonna be a bad score. Trae Young, Buddy Hield. Wow. Booker, Giannis. Okay, you can't spell Giannis. Lillard, Walker, Aldridge, Dwight Howard. Yeah, I didn't even get into these older guys. I was just trying to get these top ones. I spent way too much time. Wow, average score is only 38%. I got 37. Not terrible. Let's do another random NBA. 6 minutes. All right. This might be a good one to end on. Every leading scorer in the 2015 playoffs. Can you name the players that led a 2015 NBA playoff game in points? Interesting quiz here. It was updated in 2017, but it was probably made like right after the playoffs, so the average score is going to be pretty high. 2015. All right. Hawks Nets. Joe Johnson. Was Pierce? Okay, Pierce was on the Wizards in that game. Beal was in that on that team as well. Kawhi Leonard was on the Spurs or Clippers. LeBron, Kyrie, Trae Young wasn't in the league yet. So the Hawks guys, was that wow, Kyle Korver, okay, I was going for Marvin Williams, Darren Williams. So the Hawks. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on the Hawks. Let's go to the Warriors. Cousins. Iguodala. Okay, Curry, Thompson, and Anthony Davis. Oh, Tyreek Evans. Who would have been the other guy in that? Rockets, Mavericks. So Rockets was Harden this year. Mavericks still had Dirk. Dwight Howard was on the Rockets. Game 4. Who else was on the Mavericks around then besides Dirk? Okay. Clippers, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul. Blazers, Aldridge and Lillard. Against the Grizzlies, Randolph, Gasol, Conley. We did get Pau Gasol here. Was he on the Bucks that year? Jimmy Butler. Giannis. Too early for Giannis, I guess. We're doing pretty well here because LeBron and Curry and Harden are like half of them. Warriors Cavs finals. LeBron. It wasn't LeBron, Curry, or Thompson, or Kyrie. Oh, was it Kevin Love? No. Was Durant on the team then? Ooh, why Harrison Barnes? LeBron led every game but one, and Curry wasn't Curry, Thompson, Green, Iguodala, Bogut, Looney, J.R. Smith. Who else was on the Cavs? Okay, Hawks, Wizards. We're doing pretty well. 63 out of 81. I don't think we've got one in a few minutes. Hawks, Nets. Okay. Who were the Hawks guys? It was Horford, Korver. We've already guessed those. Jeff Teague. Whew, got one. Oh, and Schroeder. And Marvin Williams, we guessed. Josh Smith. Okay, maybe we gotta go to Nets. Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Gerald Wallace. Oh, Brooke Lopez. Nice. Damari Carroll. K2Rs. Wow. Damari Carroll was balling. I don't even know if he was on the Nets or the Hawks. Okay. This is so weird. Pau Gasol. I want to say he was on the Bucks that year. He was on the Bulls at some point too. Okay, Clippers Rockets, and we've guessed Eric Gordon, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul. Did we guess DeAndre Jordan? Nice. For the Rockets, they had Harden, who was their point guard? It was Harden, Dwight Howard. This one is going to be crazy, whoever this is. Warriors, Cavs. I've guessed all the guys. Wizards, Raptors as well. DeRozan. Nice. Kyle Lowry's not up there. And Pelicans, Warriors. AD, Thompson, Curry. We guessed Tyreek Evans. We guessed Cousins. Derek Favors. I don't know who else was on the Pelicans. Eight seconds. Where are we going? Okay, Blazers. Oh, Matthews. Okay, good thing it was McCollum. Derrick Rose was still balling for the Bulls. What? I had Anthony Davis. Okay. Monte Ellis was on the Mavericks in this series. Jarrett Jack, Paul Millsap's who I was missing. Man, I forgot Derrick Rose was still balling on the Bulls in 15. Batum, McCollum, JJ Redick, Mozgov for Cleveland in the NBA Finals, led Game 4 in points. Okay, crazy one. Barely got above the average score. This was a fun one. If you guys enjoy the random Sporcle quizzes, definitely give me a like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in another video.